Hello, hello, my friends. I am Nicole Lee, your Starseed Intuitive. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Intending that this message finds whoever needs to hear it. So they wanted me to start today's reading by burning sage, which is interesting because they don't typically have me do that. So, a message out there that there could be a need for some energetic cleansing for some of us or all of us. So this morning in my conversations with Spirit, with Source, they were talking about grounding first, and then it was about boundaries, energetic boundaries, and setting up energetic boundaries for yourself. I had the coolest experience. So I have been having difficulties with sleep for the past little bit. And I woke up this morning and I was just very tired and my brain was not functioning fully yet. And I was drinking my coffee and my brain was kind of going all over the place and racing. And they reminded me to ground. So I did my little grounding ritual, the thing that I always do to help me ground into the earth, settle my energy, right? Stabilize. And as I did it, it was amazing. It was like, I just felt, coming from the earth, I just felt this like warm peace traveling up my body and completely letting go of the anxious thoughts of all of the, things that were running through my head. And it was totally amazing. So after that experience is when they started talking to me about energetic boundaries. And how it was interesting because they were talking about energetic boundaries and how to set energetic boundaries for yourself, but they were emphasizing like setting energetic boundaries even around people who are important to you, people who you love, people in your life who maybe just their vibe is just not feeling right at the moment or whatever, right? And it was just really interesting. So that's something for somebody out there. So how do you set energetic boundaries? Because, and the thing that they told me was it's important to protect your light, your heart, right? Especially if you are a sensitive person, if you are an empathic person, right? If you are intuitive and aligned and in tune and receiving messages and stuff, it's really easy to take on other people's vibrations and other people's energy into your space, into your body, into your field. So if you are one of the sensitive, intuitive, empathic people, how do you set your boundaries? How do you protect your field so that only your energy is in there? That's just something for you to think about. I like to use visualization. For me, that's really what helps the most, is just visualizing and the energy from the earth and creating these protective fields around me where only love can enter, right? And it's whatever works for you, because everybody's different, right? My way may not work for you and vice versa. Got some cards on the floor, hold on. If I can pick them up, it would be fabulous. Okay, so yes, grounding and energetic boundaries, protecting your energy. Got some interesting cards today. So the first one that came out, I don't want to do that one first. I want these ones first. So we get this same card that we got the other day, confusion. It's a number 13, which breaks down to a 4. 4 is a number of stability, right? The number of your foundation. So I feel like the more the message, even when there are many choices, even when it is uncertain, the more you ground into yourself. And, we've been talking a lot the past few days about presence, right? About stopping all the thoughts, connecting with your heart, and being present. So this grounding exercise, along with that, can help to mitigate and kind of sweep away any of this confusion that you might be feeling. Then we get the balance card. Centered energy and self-care. Exactly. That's what this is, right? Then we got the Ascended Masters card, another 4. And this one is a 6, which is a number of harmony. So there's really something important today in this message about centering and grounding and being that stable foundation in your life. Because truly, when you are that stable foundation, you know, it can be chaos around you. But if you are centered and balanced and feeling strong within yourself, then there can be chaos all around and you're just sitting here observing, right? You're not getting sucked into drama. You're not getting super upset about every little thing that's happening around you. So it's just, there's a need for that today. The message is to work on that stability within yourself, and the grounding can help a lot. And you can, so this Ascended Master cards, it says devoted spirits with specific intentions. So I don't know if you're super familiar with the Ascended Masters, but this could be something for you to look into. I feel the main message here with that card is really just saying, look, we are so divinely supported and so divinely guided, and we can't always see it, right? Even if we can't see it, even if we're not noticing, they're still there. The universe, God, angels, guides, ancestors, whatever you want to call it, you are divinely supported. And the more that you get into that space of centeredness and balance, right? And I heard wholeness and stability within who you are in each moment. And we're human, right? It's not going to be perfect. It's not like, I mean, use myself as an example. It's not like I walk around all day and I'm constantly centered and aligned, and that's not real life. I have children, I have a husband, I have stuff in my life that happens, right? So it's not, don't have the expectation that it's going to be 100% perfect all the time, because that's not what this human experience is. This human experience is messy and chaotic and full of surprises and twists and turns, right? So the point is, the more you are able to create that balance, that grounded alignment, right? Where you're grounding and protecting your energy and protecting your space, and kind of just, I just heard the word ecosystem, and they're showing me like a person being surrounded by a bubble is almost what it looks like a bubble of energy. And they've got their own little ecosystem happening inside of this bubble, right? Like they're grounded, they're centered, they're breathing, they're connecting, they're listening to their heart, they're feeling, they're receiving the intuitive guidance, right? So the more we can create that little ecosystem for ourselves, the more we can experience life from, I just heard like an ascended viewpoint. They brought it back to this Ascended Masters card. Because the thing with the Ascended Masters is the Ascended Masters are said to all have walked the earth. And they're all said to have been humans who have ascended. They've all incarnated and had physical bodies. So they could be, if you want help in this process for yourself, right, in creating your little ecosystem, it could be good to call on the Ascended Masters. So do some research, and if there's one or more that call out to you, start talking to them and working with them. The energy is always here for us. Always. And we live in a free will zone here on Earth, so you have to do it. You have to take the steps and ask, because no divine being with positive intentions will ever just come infiltrate your world and start doing things on your behalf. And, that's just not the way it works. So take the steps and get your little ecosystem all intact and in place, okay? Because it's protection, but it's also allowing stillness so you can hear. basically. I think this reading's going to be long today. Okay, so the first tarot card that came out is actually the Lovers. It's another 6, right? Another number of harmony. So 10:10 on my clock just now. The number of divine support. So the Lovers. The Lovers to me is very much a card of alignment with your higher self. Very similar to the Two of Cups that I talked about the other day. But it's also angelic support. It's finding that harmony. So the thing is, I know I talk a lot about our higher selves, right? That non-physical part of us that is still very much here and a part of us, just not physically focused in our bodies, right? Out in the universe doing its thing, right? So the importance of connecting with our higher selves. It's like when we allow our higher selves to merge and lead our lives in the way that I speak about all the time. It's like when we choose to do that, it's like experiencing life as our whole selves. I just heard you become the ecosystem, right? And going back to talking about creating that ecosystem for yourself, that bubble. It's like when you merge with your higher self and you walk with your higher self and allow your higher self to express through you, you become that ecosystem. That's interesting. You become whole. It's all of you. And let me tell you, life is a lot different when you're operating from that space of wholeness. Everything is different. So that's really what this is talking about for me, is just this merging with your higher self, right? This allowing your own wisdom to be felt by you. So then you can make choices and align with paths that matter to you. And it's like the puzzle pieces just start to kind of fall into place more easily, is kind of what they're showing me right now. So the next two cards that came out, they popped out at the same time. We got the High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles. High Priestess, very much a card of intuition. Again, a nod to that connection with our higher selves is what I'm hearing with this. The High Priestess can be a little bit of impatient energy. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery. It's a card of hard work with assured success. So one little side message I'm hearing right now is do the work. Don't allow impatience or expectations to derail you, right? If things aren't showing up as fast as you'd like, if things aren't looking exactly as you intended, keep going, right? Don't allow impatience and it's not even impatience. It's like the words that I'm hearing right now are like, I know what I want. Why can't I just do it now? Why isn't it time now? So it's almost like, instead of just impatience, it's almost an energy of like not trusting divine timing. It's interesting. So really, this merging with our higher self, right? It's work. And even in the High Priestess card, this is a web behind her. So that ties into this card with mastery, right? Spiders, that's hard work to create their webs, but they are masters at what they do. And it comes so naturally to them. And this intuition, this higher self, this knowing within you can come that naturally to you as well. When you have that centered, that stillness, that balance, your little ecosystem going on for yourself, right? I really like that visualization. That explains it really well. So when you have that little ecosystem happening within yourself every day, right? When you are consciously living your life on purpose and choosing how you're feeling and choosing where your focus lies and living in your little ecosystem intentionally, this is doing the work. And by doing that, we create more alignment, and there is more light being shown on darkness, right? On parts of ourselves, and healing is happening. So that's really the message, right? Create those boundaries for yourself, ground into the earth, create your little ecosystem, and keep going. Because it's work, but it's assured success. Like there's no, I just heard what's meant for you, truly meant for you, will never pass you by. So even if the timing is not perfect, according to our human plans, trust. Continue with your little ecosystem. Continue seeking that alignment. Continue breathing and letting go and trusting. Because it's coming. The shift is here. I got the death card twice this morning when I was pulling my own tarot cards. Twice. Total rebirth and transformation, right? This is heavy, heavy times for those things, guys. Heavy, heavy times. Not in a bad way, though. It can feel intense, but it's all beautiful and necessary. So this video got really long. I hope you just have a wonderful day. If you're still here with me, thanks for sticking it out. That was really long. I'm sending so much light. And thank you for being here and receiving these messages and allowing me a space to share. I love this so much. It's just my favorite thing. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal session with me, I do have some availabilities. You can visit me at starseedintuitive.com. Book directly with me there. Or comment the word session and I'll get you the information. I love you. I'm sending you so much light and so much love. Until next time, take care.